Donald, Childish. I don't know what to call you. How should I?
It doesn't matter. Either it's fine.
Either's fine?
You can switch back and forth.
We will. We'll start with Childish because we're going to talk about music. Well, thank you very much for doing this. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you so much.
So the new record, Camp, came out a couple months ago now. What I find interesting about it is the last bit of the record you're talking about, Camp. You got that spoken word bit at the end of that, Power. So I wonder if the impetus for the title came after you'd written that, or did you write the ending of the record because you had the title already?
I had the title already. Like at the end, like I knew I wanted it to like have this feeling, and it was gonna be just instrumental. And I was like, this feels like it should have something over it. And then I was like, oh, it should be a story about camp. You know, like literally about camp that metaphorically has a bunch of the themes of the album in it. Yeah.
Nice. So you're on tour now promoting the record.
Yes.
What came first? Music? Because I know last time you toured, you opened for yourself doing a little comedy and music. So are we gonna get that again?
No. Actually, this is just straight music this time. Like it's just a Gambino show. Like it was weird. I guess like the stand-up shows, like they always went well, all of them, stuff like that. But people really wanted to. Like music travels way faster than my stand-up or comedy ever does. It just takes a while to build a following with comedy. And even though I've had like a head start, I've been doing it for a while. Like music is just like it was like shoo, like it was done so fast, and like that heartbeats on the radio and stuff like that.
Heartbeat's a good tune. It's got that like Daft Punk beat to it. It's I don't want to say it's the hardest song. No, it's not the hardest song, but it certainly stands out on the record.
Yeah.
For talk about writing that one.
That one was like, I thought a lot about the live show with this album, and I was like, this one will be cool because I know as soon as you hear the piano, people will be like, I know what song this is, and I'm waiting for the synth, and so and it took 3 hours to find that synth. Like we made that synth and it took forever. We quit 3 times. Like we were like, let's just move on to something. And I was like, let's go back. We can find this, like put this through a this and do this and like maybe and change the cutoff, and then then we were like, that sounds dope. And then we were like, that'll be the heart of Heartbeat. That song is, but the rest, writing it was easy after that. After getting that sound, it kind of like everything else fell into place. It was great.
You never get bored listening to it, though. I noticed. I get bored listening to a lot of hip-hop records because you get the same kind of beats, the same kind of sounds, same kind of synthesizer sounds, and you switch it up a lot.
It's funny. Every time I try and make it more cohesive and get a sound, like I just find myself just being like, I'm tired of that. Right. Just like I get tired of it. Like I have ADD about everything, as you can see by the fact I'm doing like 12 things right now. So like I refuse to believe that everybody is one thing all the time, and I'm really trying to just show who I am. So
it must be nice to have a CD that's everywhere now.
It's awesome to see it in stores. It's very cool to be able to hold it and hold a vinyl and stuff like that. Like that's and that's more for me, honestly. Like and some other diehard fans who like were in it from the beginning, but like that's more for me. Like it doesn't matter, if it's on iTunes or not. What matters is like for me, I was like, oh, you go to the CD store, you get to see it. That's what a real album is like.
What was the first album you got? Do you remember going back to the CD store?
Yeah,
I guess it was in cassette tapes.
Well, yeah. I guess I think it was Jagged Little Pill.
Hey, Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian. Yeah, Canadian. As I said, I was like, oh, she's Canadian too. Yeah, so that was the first full tape album I had.
Nice.
That I think I was like, I want that, and my dad was like, okay, because he bought me one before, and that was Paula Abdul's "Shut Up and Dance" remix.
Oh, nice.
Remix album, which has some pretty fly cuts on it. Just so you guys know.
You can bust into some covers.
No, there's some good ones. Like there's some good remixes on there.
We got 5 questions, 5 quick questions, 1-word answers. Okay. Acting or music?
Music.
Lennon or McCartney?
Ooh. Lennon.
Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
Song you've written you're most proud of?
Outside.
And in 1 word, Childish Gambino.
Real.
Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.